Yo, welcome back to the Ryan Sullivan Show. Podcast episode 86. Hopefully, this is the mic that is recording and not my computer mic. But I do need to upgrade. But I was just thinking, because I said episode 86 because tis my liege. Tis indeed episode 86, but I don't listen to podcasts. And I'm annoyed. I kind of was having fun doing the podcast for a bit. There's been many iterations. So, hey, what's up? I'm Ryan. I'm a Calgarian. No, I'm not a Calgarian anymore. Dude, I've lived in Montreal it hit me like a blue rodeo hook. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't hit me yet. I seen a tree in the face and upon the same man hill. You feel me? Hit me like a punch. Another great song. Boom, dang, da boom, dang, boom, dang, doo-dee-dum-dee-dum. I don't listen to podcasts. I don't understand why. If anything, I will watch a podcast. And to that effect, I watch very few. And I'm not a regular. But I don't know why. Lost my train of thought. I don't know why I keep forcing myself to do podcasts. Well, this year, I should have easily hit 100 podcasts this year, but I don't care. I sit there and I'm speaking into the void, and there's nothing to look at. And hey, why am I asking my audience to do something that I wouldn't do? I wouldn't listen to a pod. I'm a visual learner. You know what I'm saying? I need both, dude. Plus, this background is lit. This background is lit. On a podcast, there is no background, bro. And I can show you shit. Talking, explaining the explaining the New Balances. No, I can get on here and tell you about them and be like, look at this feature, look at this feature. So this is very much a test. I do want to invest in a little bit of equipment, but maybe I don't need to. We all know that like authentic content is the most relatable. Nobody likes a high production. I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, but this is the test to see if this sounds and looks poor, then I'm going to invest in a bit of gear. Call me Richard. You know what I'm saying? Ghost Dad. I can pull references from out of left field. Speaking of left field, baseball playoffs right now. I've been a bad baseball fan. Yeah, it's because I'm more of a player. Sorry. Kevin Hart meme. See, I can do that on here. I can't do that on an audio podcast. There's so much nuance, bro. I feel some people say that I ate too many chocolate bars or that I don't watch my face. Remember that ad? They just don't know the real me. 90s ads. I follow 90s ads on TikTok. By the way, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Sullivan Ryan. On here, it's obviously Sulmaster7, which is my first gamer handle, which is also tattooed on my butt. It is. My tattoo artist who did this arm once let me and my friend tattoo each other with no experience, and we wrecked each other's bodies. And that sounds real intimate. Special, isn't it? But I'm going to distribute this elsewhere. And in fact, I'm actually going to take a little clip just for TikTok so that they can be like, yeah, the Ryan Sullivan Show podcast is now a live YouTube. I will introduce pre-schedulings, but for now, the recordings are on YouTube. Ryan Sullivan Show, episode 86. We're starting over at 86. Spotify took us to 85. 86 and on, YouTube lives. Let's go. So thank you for allowing me to run a little promo clip right there. And we'll pull audience because the audience is decent. Audience is decent over on TikTok. Although it's so weird. It's such a cruel mistress, the TikTok algo. Some days you're riding so high, And there's no drug like that, the like drug. The like drug is a powerful, powerful drug. Also, a powerful drug, Tom Ford, Moroccan, the best cologne, the most expensive cologne. Hence, see if I hold it here, yo, I just copped a new bottle. I need to not have my fingers in it. That's what he. Oh, this is the best cologne on the planet. It's also $400. Tell me, hey, something I don't know why it's so expensive. Cologne. Also, get it though. I get it though. But I'm stoked on this. I'm already way more engaged in this first 6 minutes of this video podcast live than I've been. Now, hopefully, no, this will be archived. Absolutely. That's the point. At least for the time being, I don't expect any live peeps to watch this. They're gonna watch recordings. Then I'm gonna pre-schedule lives. Because monetization on TikTok, well, it's just gotten to a point where I was like, I didn't honestly. I like the creative aspect of making content. I like to entertain. I like to talk about anything. Not all the time. Don't get me wrong. And some people do get this twisted. And when they meet me, I'm not always this like chatterbox. But yeah, I've I've had times in my life where I'm like, it's the first night I'm meeting some people or whatever, and they're like, is everything okay? Like you seem mad. And I'm just like, no. Why? Like, oh, well, just like you're like kind of quiet. And I'm like, uh-huh. So oh, okay. I'm like, and they're like, I don't want it to be weird. I'm like, well, it wasn't. Now it is. That's what you did. That's on you. Go away. But yeah, it's not always switched on. Wow, hey guys, welcome to the fucking new shoe. Of course, there's like a sort of a clip persona, but I do love communications. I love content creation. I like to share the news, dude. If we were old English times, if we were King Rich, you know what I'm saying? I'd be hear ye. I'd be the proclaimer. Walk 5,000 miles. I would be the proclaimer. I would be hear ye. Or in Monty Python, I would be bring out your dead guy. You know what I'm saying? Bring out your dead. I'm not dead. Yes, you are. So still holds, by the way. Monty Python still holds its value. So yeah, I wanted to wait. Let me check. Check. Oh, I don't know which one is which. Hopefully that didn't hurt your earballs. Hopefully that didn't hurt your earballs. So, yes, for quite some time, I just enjoy talking about sneakers and clothes and food. Genuinely, obviously. And for a long time, I didn't. Well, also, there's a legitimate element of like not believing in yourself that we all have, me included. I'm not going to be paid for my what are you talking about? This is just, so we're all, and I'm being honest here, like we all downplay ourselves. We're all our own worst enemy in that sense. And still and we have moments of this every day where I'm like, nah, it ain't going to be me though. I'm not that special. So I never thought that and we don't get me wrong, we have good days, we experience joy, but we don't always believe in ourselves. And I just didn't think that I would be able to make money on my content. And I haven't. Although I have done some content creation contracts in the past year because of TikTok, and I suppose that's what's kind of like pushed me in the right direction, because almost everyone I've ever met there comes a point in the early relationship, like within the first few hangs, they'll be like, you should do stand up. I don't want to. It's not that I'm scared of it. I've done it. I don't like it. I like spontaneity. And I know that you can go up on the mic and do a non-rehearsed set, but that's not what stand-up is. Stand-up is performing a set, and that doesn't interest me. I don't want to read a script on a stage. Um, a memorized script, that is. But and I know I'm generalizing, but and I should probably try it again. But people have said you should do stand-up. I don't want to. And so I've just kind of assumed that like I would never like make money. And I'm not saying quit your job kind of money. I'm just saying like make a few bucks for something that you're passionate about. I've never made money at something I'm passionate about. Only just a little bit recently. So, anyways, um, since the TikTok is kind of blanging, it's not crazy. 86K is something though. Why not sprinkle in some mentions that I do? I do my podcast on YouTube Live now, so I'm quite comfortable talking on a hot. I've been doing hot mic for a long time. For a long time, there's been different iterations. The Spotify podcast was like V3 of like me doing like live content. Before that, I had a live radio show on a Montreal radio station called N Tennis where I'd have live guests and do a live show. Before that, I guess it wasn't live, but the Ryan Sullivan show was like a video episode where I would like with a camera bro, my friend Zach, he would film and do the audio. Trouble with that though was that like, man, the amount because I'm not a trained editor, and so putting uh putting like going to work and working a 40-hour week and then spending like 40 hours in the same week like editing, because going and making the content so easy, editing is the nightmare. That's the hard part. Making the content's easy, it's fun, you're ripping. But dude, you go and film for 3 to 8 hours, like, and cutting that up is just so and just data heavy and like not really having the equipment and like leaning on like my personal and work computer and like a 2 terabyte hard drive and like not enough RAM and shit like that. So anyway, with live though, I don't need to edit shit. That doesn't interest me. I don't need to edit. Some people I appreciate that. Don't get me wrong. But like, that's not a deal breaker for me. I don't like being on the spot doesn't bother me. I can bullshit. I'm a Sullivan. Cringe. That was one of the cringiest things I've ever said. But my dad and all my uncles are they can spin a yarn. They can spin a yarn of shit, dude. They love storytelling. I love storytelling. It's not about lying. It's not about this like gloaty, look what I have thing. It's just, I love storytelling. I love having people's engagement. I don't know. It's just fun to tell stories. Speaking of which, got him. Oopsie. Scooped on. These are nice, man. I just didn't think these were going to happen. And I was trying, see what happens with a shoe like this is like, I immediately try to cope with the loss. As soon as images are released, like, if it's going to be popular, just based on the look. And then you read the headline or the title like a half second later. Oh, it's a Carhartt work in progress collab. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye, my friend. These are just shoes you don't get because the internet is all over shit like this. But yeah, you immediately, even before it comes out, you start processing the loss. oh, it's not that great. Like, oh, I don't need it. I don't need it. That's a good one, and it works a lot of time. I don't need it. Look, there's another shoe location in my apartment. That's not the only one. Don't need them. But yeah, it's gorgeous. And on the online drop this morning at 10, yeah, on the New Balance website, there's just so many bots out there, bro. If you don't know, sneakers are a commodity. I'm not exaggerating. There is a market, just like there is for minerals, gold, silver, stonks. It's a commodity. There's shoes behind me, not many. Some, and an average retail price for a shoe is whatever, 120 to $300. Some of these shoes behind me are worth $500. Some of these shoes behind me are worth $2,500. I'm not joking. This one, presently, we can pull it up. Jamie, can you pull that up? Let's see how much these are worth right now. Probably not crazy. Is that still streaming? I hope so. Yeah, why wouldn't it be? StockX. So they're an actual commodity, and a lot of people buy, sell, trade. Anyway, it is a whole marketplace with charts and graphs and prices that change by the minute. So this shoe right now, it's not going too crazy, $400. So it's up depending on size. There's some sizes here that are at 500 already, 506. The weirder sizes are always more like size 4 US, $1,500. So it's a commodity, but because of this, like software engineers, programmers, whatever, have like written code for bots that are just waiting in the sneakerverse of the internet for these kind of drops to go live. Like at 10 o'clock, this item goes live on the website. You have a few hundred, maybe even thousands of these bots just waiting behind this curtain, behind this digital gate for that gate to open, with credit card information ready, with the buyer information ready of so and so wherever in his basement, who has the bot, who purchased it, who owns. You can buy an account on these bot services as well to increase your chances of getting a shoe. And that digital veil opens, and these bots just yoink and just I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. And they're gone. And these disappeared online instantly this morning. And at lunch, there's a shoe store, thank God, in Montreal now that like gets this tier of johnnery. The camera's not good. I need to get a better camera. I need to spend $1,000 on a good webcam, a good mic, an arm for that mic, and the converter thingy. And I went to the store. I walked into the store. Hey, do you have the shoe? Yeah, we do. 10 and a half? Uh-huh. I tried on? Uh-huh. Can I buy it? Uh-huh. Left the store. That sounds so like, yeah, no shit, Duh. It's not like that anymore, man. Especially not for limited edition. The reason there's a market for these things is that they only produce X amount of certain shoes. This shoe will never come out again, ever. The silhouette, sure, in many different colorways. This is my 4th color in this silhouette, the New Balance 990 V6. But this colorway with this collaborative brand, Carhartt, this shoe will only ever come out this one time. To the vast majority of people, that is a whole pile of who gives a shit. To people like me and other sneakerheads, that sends a chilling alarm down our spines. And it creates this voice in our hearts and heads that says, I need it. I need it. And you know what? I'm willing to pay $200 over retail for it. The sneaker market. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. I should just send this to my mom. They don't understand. But those memes of, our parents in their 30s versus us, like, dude, it's so funny. But I'm so glad, bro. My parents had all of their kids at my age. We were all born. We were all Jason born, dude. This is my favorite hat right now. It's a brand called Weekend Skateboards, WKND. Change that, guys. I mean, do whatever you want, but acronym names, very like what 2014. Anyway, just do the whole name. Weekend birds. So yeah, real happy, super nice, and made in USA. That's that New Balance quality, man. But not all New Balances are made equal. But there is a Massachusetts factory, and there's one it's not in Leeds, UK, but there's a UK factory as well. And any of the New Balances that are made in the USA or made in the UK are of much higher quality. You're buying a lifetime piece of footwear. Straight up. When you buy a made in USA or made in UK New Balance, you are buying a piece of footwear you will have for the rest of your life. The quality is that good. Yes. That's why the price is a little bit more premium, as these were $280. But a lot of made in Asia Jordans are $280 or more these days, and the quality isn't even close. No other brand has, like, there's other high quality shoes out there, and it's no disrespect to Made in Asia. Made in Asia can make really good shoes too, but there's a reason that a lot of shoes get made over there is that cost of labor is super cheap and quality control is lowered. However, there are regions that are known for very good factories. Taiwan, for example. Anyway, white guy, don't go there. But yeah, it's a beautiful pair of shoes, and I'm stoked to now bring the podcast to YouTube Live. And in the future, there'll be like live questions. Well, I don't know though. I think when I get gear, because I don't like when I do podcasts, that's the thing about TikTok Live is that people are asking questions. And so you get distracted by answering questions. And that's the point, is like to engage with your audience, but like I don't want to engage. I'm not here for that. I'm here to just record an episode and then it just be out there. It's an expression, it's a ventilation. It's an exhaust for me. Doing content, whether it's a food review or a clip talking about sneakers or this or a podcast on Spotify, it is a release. It is exhaust fumes for me in my life. It is a release. And I'm grateful for that release. I'm happy I have that. But for real. And the subject matter doesn't matter. Shoes are fun. I've been into shoes since I was 14 years old. So that's easy. That's easy. Banging out sneaker videos is so easy because it's just in my head all the time and has been for so long. I'm not flexing. It's just, so why not bring that to a place where I can build more traction is kind of why I'm here. And I think eventually, like when I get a bit of gear, because I don't want to record a whole episode onto my hard drive, have 30-minute episodes living on my computer, then upload it, wait for it to upload. As soon as I close this live and stream, this now lives on YouTube. I'm done. I'm out. I don't have to edit shit. I don't want to edit, bro. Now, that's not true. It depends. In a very close second, I like to record the content, but like chopping it up within when there's like X amount of rules. But when we get into like Adobe Premiere and like iMovie, it's just like, it's not that it's not joyful. It's just that I am going to want to spend so much time on it, and I'm not trained in it. So within the platform of TikTok, it's great because everyone has the same rules. But I'm not going outside of. I'm not doing CapCut. I'm not doing third party editing platforms. Nah, and same goes here. I'm not saving a recording to my thing and then, oh, this weekend I'm gonna like save it and I'm gonna upload, I'm gonna edit it, I'm gonna add branding and text layovers and like word for word, like everything that I say in the video, and then upload it 10 days after I record it. No, I'm not interested in that. We let her rip, dude. Up to the date, up to the minute, brother. I can do one of these every night. I can do one if 10 people, heck, probably if one person was like, I would appreciate if you did this every evening for 30 minutes. Just just what's up? Easy. Easy. We can talk about whatever. And when I get a little bit of Richard gear, we can do the streaming thing where I'm over here and we can like look at hype beasts together or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna do. There's some fun projects cooking. Some yeah, no, I'm not gonna spill the beans yet because there are some hurdles with this. Not with this. This is here. This is happening. This I can do. This is already happening. This is done. I just think maybe probably this doesn't sound too great. And I apologize for that. But maybe it doesn't sound too bad. In any case, I should and will get a better mic and cam. But it would be dope if I can wait a sec. Pop out dashboard. I also got to do some figuring out. But anyway, yeah, we did it, man. Yeah, I think I need like a studio platform. I gotta look into it a little bit more. But anyway, I just want to be sure that this is episode whatever you call it. 86, did I say? Yeah, this is episode 86 of the Ryan Sullivan Show. And it's just gonna be I'm just gonna list them like there'll be no episode name, just number. And I'm gonna I don't know, aim for the 30-minute mark, which we're at right now. So I think I'm gonna put a frickin' sock in it. We got some fucking kelp here for you. Someone brought some healthy snacks. What in healthy? Bro. 370, nothing is good for you. It's so annoying. Bullshit. It's a bag of nuts, man. Nuts are the most deceptive pain. We all get to that age. There's a day. It's not even an age. It's a day where you have thought your whole life that nuts are healthy. And then one day you turn the package over. Some people it's when they're 12 years old. Some people it's when they're 60. You turn that pack over and you're like, wait, what? And you ask yourself why any of us are here. Nuts are bad for you? So, of course, I'm exaggerating. And it's healthy fat, blah, blah, blah. But they're they're loaded with bad stuff. Well, just calories aren't bad, but it's just like, dang, bro, if I'm going to put 370 calories in me, I'm going to go get a Big Mac. It's the same cal. And it's all about cals for weight maintenance. Anyway, that's it. There'll be more of these. That's for dang sure, because why not? It's fun. And I like doing content whether there's no listeners or 86,000. Because when I'm making this right now, there's none. But I'll see you next time. And that's a goddamn promise. So, V4 of the Ryan Sullivan Show. It's here now. Thank you for watching.